In this video I'm going to briefly introduce 3 angle facts. First one is that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. If we know that when we do a half turn we've turned 180 degrees, then a line that turns from over here to over here has turned 180 degrees. Okay, that's a fact. So angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Right, but examiners will do a little bit more than just ask you to recall what angles on a straight line add up to. They'll add in usually at least one extra line, and you've then got to use the knowledge that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees to figure out what the missing angles are. So let's say you're asked to find out what this angle is, and you've been told that this angle here measures a star. Then a star plus your missing angle added together will make 180 degrees. It doesn't matter what the values of these are right now. All it matters to say is that when you add them together you're going to get a total of 180 degrees. Okay, if we remove those, because they probably won't even make it that straightforward with just one line, they would probably like to add in a couple of extra lines. And maybe even one down there, just to confuse matters. So now let's say they've told you this angle, and they've told you that angle, and they're asking you to find this angle. Okay, let's say that this angle is called star, and this angle is given a triangle symbol. Then the star plus the triangle plus your missing angle add up to 180 degrees. This line here at the moment has nothing to do whatsoever with the problem, and examiners love to do that. Throw in extra lines, create extra angles that have nothing to do with the problem that you're trying to solve. So be aware, just look for the bits that you need to help you solve the problem. Okay, so again, it doesn't actually matter what these angles are right now. What matters is that you know that the 3 of them added together will make 180 degrees. To find out how to solve a problem such as this using this fact, you'll need to watch one of the other videos. Okay, the second fact that we're going to look at is that angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. I think we know now that when you do a full turn, that's a turn of 360 degrees. Okay, so a full turn, if you turn around a point, you've turned 360 degrees. Right, well, again, examiners aren't just going to ask you to recall that fact by itself. They're going to give you a problem that involves using that fact to find a missing angle, probably. So let's say we've got 2 lines that meet there. They've created an angle, and they've also created this reflex angle here. And they tell you what the reflex angle is, but you're asked to find this missing angle here. The triangle plus the missing angle add up to 360 degrees. Okay, so if we find out what the triangle is, we can then work out what the missing angle is. And they will tell you what the triangle is worth, what this angle is, but just for the purpose of this example, all I need you to know is that the 2 angles added together will make 360. But again, they're never going to make it so straightforward with only 2 angles. They're much more likely to throw in some extra lines, some of which may or may not be relevant. Okay, so let's say that they've asked you to, they've given you this angle and this angle and this angle, and they're asking you to find that one there. So we'll label these. We'll call that one a star, we'll call that one a triangle, and that one a square. Then the star plus the triangle plus the square plus the unknown angle add up to 360 degrees. Okay, and they'll tell you what these are, or they'll give you ways of finding them out, and then you need to use that information to work out what the missing angle is. Notice this purple line over here is just thrown in for confusion. It's not actually going to help us solve the problem. So you just need to focus on the information that's going to help you solve it. Okay. The last angle fact then is this one here. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are created when two straight lines cross each other. Okay, so there's an angle produced there, but it has a vertically opposite partner, that one there, and they're equal, they're absolutely identical in size. Okay, whatever this angle measures here, this measures exactly the same. Okay. But when you've got two lines that crisscross like that, you get two pairs of vertically opposite angles. You get these as well. And these, although they're not vertical, okay, in the sense that these two look like they're kind of vertically opposite each other, these are known as vertically opposite each other. Okay, they're not known as horizontally opposite angles. They're still called vertically opposite. But anyway, they're equal to each other. And it doesn't matter where the lines cross. They can cross in the middle, like these two. Or they might cross at the end of one of the lines. Or they might cross near the end of both of the lines. Not literally at the end, but they've got to cross somewhere, right? So they might cross very near the end of one of the lines, or both of the lines. So these two angles here would be vertically opposite and equal, and these two angles here would be vertically opposite and equal. If we put in some more black lines, okay, then we've got some more vertically opposite angles. These two are vertically opposite. These two are vertically opposite. These two are not vertically opposite. The one that's vertically opposite with this one is this one. These two then are vertically opposite. These are sometimes known as scissor angles because they look like the angles that you get on either side of scissor legs. These two are vertically opposite, and then we've got one more pair, two more pairs, I mean. These are vertically opposite. Okay, so the matching colours represent vertically opposite angles that are equal. And if you don't believe me, you should draw any two straight lines, make sure they cross somewhere, and then measure the angles that are produced, and you will find that indeed vertically opposite angles are equal. Weird but true. Okay, that's the end of that video. You'll need to watch the other 3 videos related to each of these facts to find out how to use them to solve missing angle problems. Thanks for watching.